Hello, my name's Katherine Feathered-Wolf. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient. My roles at this time are divine messenger, holistic teacher, healer, shamanic practitioner, author. It is my pure intention and desire to offer an expanded and elevated view of awareness. At this time, we're still being encouraged to stay inside as much as possible, or if not, please wear a mask. But I want to share some movies. These will really be worth your while in family environment and sharing. They're all untold, at least as far as I know, prior to the movie. Most of them were untold true stories of the most dynamic people, the most dynamic personalities. It's just amazing why these stories aren't each that are so different, but that they're not in our history, or they haven't been brought more to the forefront. And maybe some have, and for some reason I've just missed it. But I'll get right to it. The very first one that is just, I'm going to put my reading glasses on. So I'm going to be reading these. It says one of the year's most inspirational stories. Well, I'm going to change that to one of the decades and even beyond. It's uplifting in every way. It tells the incredible untold story of Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson, brilliant African-American women working at NASA who served as the brains behind the launch into orbit of astronaut John Glenn. A stunning achievement that literally turned around the space race. The visionary trio crossed all gender, racial lines, and inspired generations. They have just the most dynamic personalities, and it's just such a pure joy to watch. Highly, highly, highly recommended. The next is Amazing Grace, a must-see. This is a sweeping epic, comes from the inspiring true story of how one man's passion and perseverance changed the world. William Wilberforce was a courageous quest to end the British slave trade. Along the way, Wilberforce meets intense opposition from members of Parliament, but his minister, John Newton, a reformed slave ship captain who penned the theme hymn Amazing Grace, urges him to see the cause through. And Mr. Wilberforce went through incredible trials, near death, just amazing. And to hear the actor's voice singing Amazing Grace is just beautiful. Highly recommended as well. The next one is Freedom Fighters, their story, their words, their future. An inspiring, uplifting movie which pulls no punches. This is based on the book, The Freedom Rider's Diary, which is based on a true story of Erwin Gruwell, who is of Mexican-American heritage. It's a gripping story of inner-city kids raised on drive-by shootings and hardcore attitude. The teacher who gives them the one thing they need most, a voice of their own. Dropped into the free fire zone of a school torn by violence and racial tension, teacher Aaron Grumwell battles an uncaring system in a fight to make the classroom matter in her students' lives. Now telling their own stories and hearing the stories of others, a group of supposedly unteachable teens will discover the power of tolerance, reclaim their shattered lives, and change their world. It says electrifying performances from its all-star cast, a Golden Globe Award winner. Again, just dynamic, out of this world. The other one is Brad Pitt, 7 Years in Tibet. one of the best films. I have to admit that I didn't realize this was a true story until I watched it. A passionate, courageous, and chilling journey. Brad Pitt delivers a magnificent performance. This is the adventures, a credible true story of an Austrian prisoner of war who is transformed by his friendship with the young Dalai Lama. It's just amazing, and all the cast, the Austrian's friend, how they escape. It's just unbelievable. And the Dalai Lama, bless, another wonderful one. And the last one is rated R, and it's very graphic. It's will grip you. I encourage you to watch it to the end. It has a phenomenal, life-changing story for all the characters, 5 Academy Award nominations. Spectacular, exciting, and stunningly well made. It's based on the explosive civil war overtaking in 1999 Sierra Leone. These men join for 2 desperate missions. One is a Mende fisherman, the other is a mercenary turned smuggler. And it's involving and around the diamond industry. And it's rescuing the fisherman's son, who was conscripted as a child soldier into the brutal rebel forces, ripping and swath the torture and bloodshed across the alternately beautiful and ravaged countryside of Sierra Leone. I did look into this farther. To this day, Sierra Leone is peaceful, but the rebel forces are actually a branch of the government now, and there's still thousands of primarily young boys, but girls as well, where these kids, and it's all their own culture, it's a civil war, their own culture clashing, and as I say, very graphic, but watch it to the end because it has a very poignant and truly wonderful ending. So I hope you get your hands on these and enjoy them, and that they expand your awareness into just the dynamic aspect of humanity that is on earth at this time, and God's blessings. We love you. May you go in grace and peace on your life's walk.